Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing my 9-hole round, and I'm going to give you some suggestions based on the errors that I made throughout my round, and they got worse and worse as I play hole by hole. So right from the start, from the first hole, I had this issue where I was aiming my feet to the right and shoulders to the left, as you can clearly see here, and I pulled my shot in this case. But as I went through the round, I just got worse and worse. The only good thing about this shot is that there was water to the right, so I stay safe on the left side. So I'm on the left side of the fairway. I think it was fairway still, and I have a long shot here, 185 yards. I have my 5-iron, slightly downhill lie, but look at my feet aiming to the right. There was water to the right too, but I just need to commit to those shots. I mean, if I'm aiming my feet to the right, I have to aim my shoulders slightly to the right as well. I can't have my feet aiming to the right and my shoulders aiming to the left. So anyways, I missed the green, and I've been practicing these shots right here. This is my 60-degree wedge, and I have a lot of practice at home with the simulator here. So this was a very, very good shot, and it's something that I've been practicing a lot. So I managed to put very close to the flag, about 3-4 feet I would say. Catch the slope and everything. This was my buddy. He birdied the first hole, so he had a good putt there. So this was my putt for par, and I'll show you that my putting is okay, but it started to deteriorate. I started moving my body a lot, so something that I need to address. On this putt, however, I managed to get my par here. But as I go throughout the round, you will see that I start putting really bad. This is a par 3, uphill, about 210 yards. For this shot, I decided to play my utility 3-iron. Look at my feet aiming to the right and shoulders aiming to the left. So two things can happen. I can either slice it or pull it. And in this case, I pulled it. I played this shot. This was really good. It looked really good in the air, but it was just short. I didn't commit to the shot fully, so it barely made it, and then it rolled up back down. So anyways, like I said before, I'm really good at these little chips. I've been practicing a lot, so this one right here was a great shot. It was just like 2 feet from the hole to scramble for bogey. So I still take my time, but I wanna show you something here. If you look at my head when I putt, I move it up and down and to the side. So it's something that I noticed. My friend noticed it as well, and I need to address this issue. Look at my head. It just moves to the left and then up. Now this hole is another par 4. This was a really good shot. I managed to connect really good here with my driver. I've been practicing a lot with my driver as well, so my address position was a little better on this one, and I think I did it without even noticing. So I didn't aim so much to the right, and this was a really good shot. So sometimes there's simple things that you can do throughout the round, but obviously I did not notice that. I'm just noticing as I was editing the video that my feet were aiming way to the right. So anyways, I have 152 yards, slightly downhill. And here, I don't know why I decided to play an 8-iron. I mean, I knew it was a 9-iron. I just wanted to make sure to get there. And so I tried to play an easy 8. And this is what happens. You should never lower down your clubs, man. Just play your full shot. For me, it doesn't work. Playing an easy 8, if I'm not convinced, it's not gonna work. Here I got a little chip, and I don't know why I decided to play 52. I always play just a 60-degree, and I try to change it up, and he just rolled back to the back. So that was, I mean, if you're playing good a club, don't change it up. Anyways, this is for par. It was downhill, a decent putt actually. I almost made it, but at this point I'm missing greens, I'm scrambling, so another bogey. 2 over at this point. So anyways, this is the next hole, par 4, long par 4 from the tips again. So look at my feet, guys, just aiming way to the right. Two things can happen. I can either pull the ball or I can push it like I did here. So it wasn't, now I increased my swing speed, so it wasn't short, but it was to the right side of the other. Actually, it went to the other fairway. Now look at this shot right here. Again, aiming my feet to the right, and this time I pulled out shot. So again, I'm scrambling. I'm pretty good at these shots. 60 degrees. Managed to get a good shot again, but you know, it kind of gets old to try to scramble on every hole. I mean, if you're missing a green every time, you know, a few shots is fine to scramble, but if you have to do it on every hole, it takes a toll, in my opinion. So anyways, I got this to save par. I hope to get the right line. You can't see my head at this point, but I'm just moving my whole body when I putt, if you notice. So this is an issue that I need to address. So anyways, another bogey. So this next one is a par 3, long par 3 again, 195 yards, slightly downhill. I have my 5-iron. This wasn't a bad shot, but I need to make sure my alignments are correctly. I think what happens if you're not aligned correctly with your shoulders and your feet, you're gonna lose some distance as well, in my opinion, because you're not gonna get it in the sweet spot. So it wasn't a bad shot, about like 15 yards to the hole. Tried to do my normal routine, check out the distance, slightly uphill, got my 60. I'm going through my entire routine, and guys, it happens to everybody, but I chunked this one. It was just, I'm not sure what happened, but I really chunked it. So that's what happened. Frustration. So now I got to hit this for par, and I'm just at this point I'm really frustrated. So I hit it to the green there, and then I putt it, and so I ended up with a double. So no matter your handicap, guys, it happens to everybody. Everybody's gonna chunk shots. So the point is that you have to just keep going and try to do your best. Next hole is a par 5. Trying to get something back here. Play my drive, aiming my feet to the right again. So obviously it's gonna go to the right. And this right here went to the other fairway. So I need to lay up for my next shot. Here, even my body is telling me that I'm aiming my feet to the right. So it was not only me, but it was obvious that sometimes when you're at the course playing, you're gonna make some mistakes, and you're gonna keep doing it throughout the round. So pay attention to that, guys. This is a little, I think it's like 100 and something yards. I played again, and once again here, I missed the green. I had that good line, but it was just short. So there was something missing, something. I think when you don't align yourself very good, you're gonna lose some distance. So anyways, little chip here. I managed to get a good chip. Like I said before, you can't do it every hole, but I've been training a lot on my little chips, so I managed to get this one. And this one I managed to save par. So it's just a little putt. Another par 4 here, uphill, and here you can clearly see what I'm doing with my swing. Look at my feet and look at my shoulders. My feet are aiming to the right, and my shoulders are aiming to the left. Now this was a good shot. I guess I didn't exaggerate, but if I move like a little more to the right or left, my shoulders, then it gets worse. And I had a small 70-yard shot here, and look at my feet. I was aiming to the right. I mean, that's exactly where I was aiming, and it went just there to the right of the green. So at this point I was getting really frustrated. I mean, this is like, I miss all the greens so far. So when you're playing like that, it's just, you know, you're trying to scramble through every hole. It's just frustrating, guys. So this was pretty bad. I had a meltdown here. I wasn't even thinking. I just was really frustrated. So I ended up doubling the hole just out of frustration. Alright, so this is the last hole. Again, aiming, feet to the right, shoulders to the left. Pull that one. Again, not as bad because I increased my swing speed. So I'm getting distance, but just not the right line. So it was a bit frustrating. So anyways, this wasn't a bad lie, but it was a blind shot, so I had to pick the line based on the flag there. And again, look at my feet, just way to the right. and this was going to be a good shot, but it went there. So right to the green, and for the last time I'm missing the green. I got a little chip. I'm pretty good at this thanks to the simulator, in my opinion. So this time I got it really good. So pretty happy with my chipping. That was the only good thing about my round, but no birdie opportunities with missing the green on every single hole. It's just frustrating. So overall, not a very good round, missing greens like that. But I decided to post this anyway, so it can help all the golfers maybe see that it's not always a good round, and you can clearly see that I was struggling here. So I hope it was helpful, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Until next time.